Alright, so I'm going to make what will seriously be a short video this time, and I'm just going to be a short one over converting. This time it's a two-step conversion. I know it's a two-step conversion because I'm starting with centimeters and converting to nanometers. I'm going to start, just like every other problem, by putting it into scientific notation. So I'll start in blue here. Right now, this number is too small, obviously, for scientific notation. It has to be between 1 and 10. So I'm going to move the decimal till I get it there, and I'm going to move it, looks like 4 times. I'm going to move it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. I'll have 6.7. If I tried to move it one more, it would be 67, which is too large. One less would be 0.67, which is too small. So this is our little Goldilocks zone right there. So down here I'm going to have 6.7 times 10 to the, I moved it 1, 2, 3, 4 times. So this is going to be to the 4th. And be very careful, because this was a little decimal number. It's going to be a negative exponent. Again, if you got paid $0.00067 for an hour of work, you probably would not do that job, but you would feel very negative about that job. So that means centimeters, and I'll put it over 1. Now again, if you are watching this, which hopefully you are, you should really try to do this problem before I do it. Try to go ahead and figure out the answer before I get the answer, and then you can check it against mine. But I'm going to, I'll give you a second if you want to pause it and try it out, which you definitely should do. Now, I'm going to continue on. I'm going to make a time sign, make another fraction over here. Whatever unit is up there goes down here, because at the end I don't want centimeters. I want to get rid of these centimeters. So I'm going to end up canceling them. I've got one in the top, one in the bottom. Whenever we have something that's in the top and bottom, they're going to cancel at the end. So I'll do that at the end. But now I need to figure out what goes on the left of centimeter. Notice I'm writing on the left. If you look at those notes that you should have, on the left of centa is 100, or 10 to the second. And I'm going to put that on the left of centa. So beside centa, I'm putting 10 to the second. I know 100 centimeters is 1 meter on top. It is very, very important that you include the unit there. I know this is a blank here, but again, this blank can be filled in with whatever your base unit is. Here you've got centimeters. Well, this is centa prefix, but meters is your base. So here I could write in the word meter into all of these blanks. Every time you see a blank, I could write in the word meter. The only reason we don't is because it could also write in the word second, or I could write in the word liter, or I could write in the word volt. I could write in watt. I could put in any basic unit I wanted to. In this case, we're using the base of meter. So every time you see a blank, it's not actually a blank. You have to mentally in your head think it's meter. And anyways, 100 centimeters is 1 meter. Okay, good. If I quit right now, I would cancel these. Centimeters and centimeters would cancel with each other, and I would be left with meters. But that's not what I want. I want to get nanometers. So I'm going to continue on. Again, another time sign, another division sign. Meters in the top, so meter goes in the bottom. Do the units first. People get so caught up on the 1. Does the 1 go on the top? Does it go on the bottom? Where's the 1 going to go over here? But what's more important is the unit. The unit tells me where the numbers will go. Then the unit's going to tell me which one the 1's on, because sometimes it's in the top, sometimes it's in the bottom. Now meter is my base unit, so it's special because when I have a meter, I can go to any other prefix. In this case, I would like to go to nanometer. Theoretically, I could go to picometers, I could go to kilometers, I could go to megameters, but again, I want to go to nanometers. So I'm going to look up and I'm going to put nanometer right here on top, because that's what I want to go to. There definitely is a conversion. I go from meter to nanometer. Let's see what that is. So here's nano, and it says that this is a billion, right? Yeah, 100,000s, millions. This is billion. A billion nanometers is 1 meter. I don't want to write a billion, that takes too long. This is 10 to the 9th. So 10 to the 9th nanometers is 1 meter. Let me go back here. Again, I don't know where the 1's going to go. I just know that when I see nano, I'm going to put whatever's on the left of nano. So see, here's nano, and on the left is 10 to the 9th. Back here, whoops, went too far. Back here, I'm going to put 10 to the 9th next to nano. That other number was the 1, right? You can check it. 10 to the 9th equals 1. That 1 meter will go on the bottom. Now the meters will cancel, and I'm only going to be left with nanometers, which is exactly what I want. So I'm going to try that out. Excuse me, I'm going to actually do the math now. So multiply across the top. So I have 6.7 times 10 to the negative 4th times 1 times 10 to the 9th. This gives me 6.7 times 10 to the, whenever I multiply powers of the same base, I can add the exponent. So negative 4 plus 9 gives me positive 5. I also have nanometer here. Oops, nanometer. Over, multiply the bottom. 1 times 10 to the second times 10 to the second is just 10 to the second. And then finally, I'm going to take the top and divide it by the bottom. So I have 6.7 times 10 to the 5 minus 2. We subtract the powers of 10 when we are dividing. So 5 minus 2 gives me 10 to the 3rd nanometers. And that's my final answer. Again, know this process. The process is simple if you practice it. You got this video. There's a previous video to help you. You should have some examples from class. Use all these things to your advantage. Of course, as always, if you have any questions, please come see me before class, after class. You can email me as well. I said I was going to keep it short this time. I didn't lie. I'm right at about 7 minutes. So thank you for watching.